You have a new website. It looks stunning, absolutely beautiful, cool animations, cool colors. But still, although you've spent thousands on it, it doesn't get you any new leads, any new customers. It just sits there and looks pretty. And that is an issue that many business owners face. Most websites are built for the designer. Without you even noticing, your website turned into an art gallery instead of a sales counter. But before we dig too deep into this, let me introduce myself. I am Tobias, and at TE Grow, we build websites that sell. And genuinely, this is an issue that we face so goddamn often. People come into us with already a beautiful site that just isn't doing anything for their business. And although technically there are literally 1,000 different reasons why your website could be underperforming, there are just three that I see over and over again, and those three I want to cover in this video. So without further ado, let's jump in. First, number one, pretty as often hard to use. What I mean by that is what I've already touched on briefly, is that your website turned into kind of an art gallery. An art gallery, although it looks nice, there is way too much room for interpretation, which makes it much harder for people to navigate. So, for example, looking at the screenshot I've provided right here of actually a really cool website. I love this website, but it faces some issues that make it a nightmare for people to navigate and inform themselves. So first off, we have this video in the middle, which just hovers around there. I first had no idea what this was doing. In the background, we have their brand name. And overall, although it looks fancy with that text effect, it doesn't make any sense. It doesn't say anything. From looking at this, I don't know what they are doing. And although I have a navigation on top, which has some point like, if I can read this correctly, approach, case studies, ebooks, it doesn't tell me anything about their business. And then there is another menu actually on the left. You can see it right here, which is also a bold move to include a menu on the left side, because menus are typically located on the right, which is funny too because there is a navigation bar already, so why would there be another menu option? So there's just much going on, which is fine in a sense of design and being bold. This gets confusing, and there are sites which are even more confusing than this. And the real problem is where it gets like pretty ridiculous sometimes, is the mobile versions. See, on mobile, you have smaller screen real estate. And people on mobile, they absolutely don't want to wait. They want answers immediately. And now here the mobile versions come in. For a web experience to be intuitive, you have to work around principles that already work. There is no reason to reinvent the wheel because people are already used to some things to just things they just expect on a website so they can navigate it fluently and clearly. With this mobile version of this website, which as far as I'm concerned is a digital agency in the development sector. They develop software as far as I know. And they went for this bold move to include this menu icon instead of the standard hamburger with the 2 or 3 lines. They went for this. Plus, there is, once again, nothing to see but their logo on the home screen. Usually, what a user would expect is, let me just sketch this out here. It's a menu right here, a logo right here, then a big headline about what they do and how they solve your problem, basically. This is supposed to stand up here. And then we need buttons. We want to take action. Either it's 1 button or 2 buttons. It's never more than 2 buttons, ever, because you want to guide the visitor, not confuse them with too many options. Basically, don't allow the visitor to think. Just take them by the hand and lead them through the page or to wherever you want them to take action, like a contact form, or you want them to call a number, anything. So as you see, there is no buttons, there is no headline other than their brand name and their logo in the middle. On their live website, they have done a cool animation when you scroll. But yeah, that's just very complicated. People landing on the site don't immediately know what you do, which is so important. We have another website, which actually I want to show you the live version of. This website right here. The experience is super interesting. It's like this ongoing animation as you scroll. Super fancy. Also makes it feel super premium and luxurious. But what if I told you that so many of the visitors don't even get to scroll that far? Because by this standalone image, you don't know what they do. You know that they must be operating something with trucks. But that's it. Could be anything. It could be logistics related. It could be technically related to building trucks. It could be a rocker gang. I don't know, anything. Now, how do we fix things? Pretty straightforward. Simplify the interactions. There is really no need to reinvent the wheel here. Just use patterns that people are used to. Tell people what you're about. Use buttons and elements that just make sense for people and make it intuitive, make it flow. Before we continue, I have a gift for you. If you want to know if your website is performing well or poorly, or if there's anything specific actually that we could improve to turn your website into a real sales growth engine, then check out the first link in the video description and I will personally audit your website and give you instant feedback. Now, let's continue. Then on number 2, we have slow loading speed. It's a problem that these days, especially on mobile devices, once again, people don't want to wait. They absolutely hate waiting. So what happens if your site loads slowly? The conversion rate drops. People just click off of your site, although it hasn't even loaded yet. So what you should aim for is 0 to 2 seconds, max 2.5 seconds. But anything below this, like say for example, it's 3 seconds, that is approximately a conversion drop rate of 30%. And if it's 4 seconds, then even up to 60%. So this rises rapidly, it's insane. Now, why is this important when it comes to pretty design and pretty websites? What's the concern here? Complicated design usually needs more resources. Maybe has videos, larger images, things that take more resources to load, and therefore the loading time of your website goes up. It's as straightforward as this. To fix this, you simply simplify the visuals. Compress them so the overall file size is smaller, and maybe don't play videos at all. I know that oftentimes a video can definitely be useful. So instead of playing it automatically. Like, for example, you have your website here, and then there is on the top, there is like a large video. And instead of playing it automatically, what you can do is embed it on the website, and then only upon click it plays. That way it works, because that way it doesn't load automatically, and only if somebody actually wants to watch it. Overall, prioritize speed over a beautiful website, because what's the reason for a beautiful website if nobody actually gets to visit it because they click off? So seriously, prioritize speed. And then finally, on to number 3, overlooked copy. Seriously, design should not steal the show. It's not an art gallery. When the overall design steals the spotlight, the overall message of what you want to tell the visitor, your potential buyer, it disappears. The copy is what sells. The design is what supports the sale. It's what makes things more intuitive. It's what makes the copy on the website shine. And once again, I've prepared this example right here, which is once again the trucking website. You see, there is no copy at all. There is no way they can tell immediately what you do and what it is that you offer and how you can solve their specific problem. That's the missing piece. Even worse, what happens sometimes with company websites is that they suddenly become philosophers, like our friend Socrates over here. They then put something like, "Together we reinvent." Be clear. Be clear with your overall messaging, what you tell people, and be direct. So to fix the problem of copy, use clear messaging that doesn't require the visitor to scroll endlessly, but simple messaging. Take them by the hand and tell them how you solve their problem. And then don't be philosophical. Please don't be philosophical. Second of all, tangible results. With the help of copy, you can display or paint a picture of what the transformation that you offer with your product may look like. And it can be so goddamn simple. I am currently rebuilding our company's website, and really, this is all it needs. What we do is we build websites that sell. That's it. Some text on the bottom, which probably will change soon, and 2 buttons. I actually already thought about getting rid of one of the buttons, so it's just one of them. And finally, genuinely, overall, the most important message I wanna make with this video is tell your visitors, don't let them start thinking. Take them by the hand and lead them through your site. Don't let them figure out anything on their own, because the modern brain, it doesn't want to think. It wants to be led. If this is something you're struggling with, then let me help you out. The first link in the video description leads you to a contact form where I give you a free website audit and tell you exactly what might be going wrong with your website. Let's figure out how we can transform your website into a sales machine, which ultimately always is the goal. Have a good rest of your day. See you in the next one.